Hello, welcome. So today we are gathering supplies ready to make the So Liberated Madrone pants. These are a project that we're doing as an upcycling project. You don't have to, but that's what I've chosen to do. So I've got all these gorgeous Tencel Chambray clothes that I've bought from Vinted. I have shopped on there trying to get things with the maximum amount of fabric. So everything I have bought has been larger sizes, things that have got big sort of expanses, pieces of fabric, not stuff that's lots of little pieces. I've tried to avoid stuff with darts in, although I have got some, and gathers on this one, but the gathers mean it'll stretch out as one big piece, or three big pieces. So that is what I'm doing. I also have a couple of cotton chambray shirts. These are actually something that Gary had, and I think I will I'm just checking that they are cotton, yeah, 100% cotton. So I've got one this colour and one this colour. These are my backups, so I may need to use those or I may save those because I wanted the real drapiness of this Tencel. If you can see kind of here how it all flows, it's so soft and beautiful. It makes that denim look. It is like a chambray, like a denim, because originally I had wanted to make this project in denim. More on that in a sec. But it is soft and flowy, so where we've got all these drawstring waist and the fact that there's a lot of volume in these trousers, this will hang and drape really softly and lovely. So before we get into the actual details of the pattern, I just want to talk you through this. This was an email I got from So Liberated with some of the questions, the kind of top questions about the Madrone pants. So what level is the Madrone pattern for? It's for adventurous beginners to intermediate sewers. Can I sew with denim on a standard sewing machine, or will it be too thick? So if you are deciding to use denim, they recommend you stick with a mid to lightweight denim, and you can sew denim on a regular domestic sewing machine. You just need denim or heavy duty needles. Do I need a serger or overlocker to make the Madrone pants? No, you can sew them just through your regular sewing machine, a zigzag stitch before top stitching. What inseam length did you make and what are your heights? So it just talks you through these three here. Meg has done 5'4" and she's got 26. Ashley is 5'10" and wears the 26. And Meredith is 5'4" and wears the 28. So you just want to make a decision based on, so when choosing your inseam, take into account your height and also your personal proportions as well, where you'd like the hem to fall. It can be helpful to measure the inseam of a pair of pants you own to guide your choice. It is possible to change the length of the trousers using the lengthen and shorten lines. However, because we've got this beautiful contrast hem which is shaped and all the pattern pieces are shaped, it makes it a little trickier. So please do take a bit of time and care to choose the right length before you start. And the pattern files are in separate pattern files, so you will only need to print the size that you require. So whether you want the 26-inch leg or the 28-inch leg. Me being a little shorty, I have chosen the 26-inch leg, and that's similar to the length that I would wear on a lot of my trousers anyway. How do I make length or rise adjustments while accounting for all the panels? It does require a few extra steps as you need to adjust each piece, but don't worry, the guidelines are available on the So Liberated website. So, going to the actual pattern, you can see there's all these gorgeous panels, which is what makes it a perfect project for doing with upcycling. So the Madrone pants are barrel-legged pants with curved seams, providing dramatic yet soft shaping and very generous ease. The drawstring plus elastic waist provides a comfortable size fluctuation-friendly fit. The drawstring ties peek out of the channel at the top of the side panels are enclosed across the back and side fronts. The front panels have a curved opening and are set in the seams. The back pockets are set in an angle and provide plenty of room. Top stitch seams give a utility feel, and the hems are finished with an external facing. So the Madrone pants have 2 inseam length options, 26 or 28 inches. The intended finished hem length is the ankle. To pick an inseam length, first measure your body inseam to desired length and subtract 1 centimetre, or measure the inseam on a pair of pants that you'll have with a similar fit. Then choose the pattern inseam length that's closest to your measurement. But there is leg measurement adjustment here. So fabric recommendations from So Liberated. We recommend a medium weight woven fabric that has no stretch. The drape or hand of the fabric will impact the look of the final garment. Softer fabrics will fall more gently, and more stable fabrics will emphasise the leg shaping. Some wonderful choices are sand washed, linen or cotton, light canvas, light twill like Ventana twill, I don't know what that is, or an Essex cotton and linen blend. Recommended fabrics are opaque, which means not see-through, and range from 155 GSM to 268 GSM. It is quite a fabric-hungry pattern. So for the larger sizes, you're looking up to 4.1 metres, depending on the length of the inseam you are making. Oh, if it's 60 wide, it's only... But I will put this yardage chart in the notes in the paperclip above. You will also need lightweight fusible interfacing, 2-inch wide elastic, and a drawstring cord, and an edge stitch foot can help you do the edge stitching. We'll go into getting the fit right a bit more in the next video, but gather your supplies ready to start. And your discount codes will be in the Love and Stitches Club Facebook group as soon as I have them.